Hey, what's happening, everybody, and welcome to the channel. And you guessed it, today we're doing the hangers. As I have always said before in older videos, the hangers are bangers. So let's get to the ripping. So that's what we're here for. Yep, as usual, I'm opening up 4 packs of these bad boys. I've been having a great time with the rip session. The blasters were the last ones I just recently did, and that was lots of, whoa, that was lots of fun. And stuff, plus I'm having fun with you guys editing the video. Whoa, you guys haven't noticed before. I just kind of, if I make a mistake or I do something, I don't edit the video. I keep it in the video. And so I think it's just funner that way. But yeah, so let's see what these guys have to offer. Like always, I want, autos or color, or, with these hangers, Ralphs. Relics are nice too. And as always, guys, when I can get this one open, I kind of skip through the base that's up front. I get to the hits, section, so to speak. And so, yeah, I'll pull out all this base right here. And typically, I just kind of get to the first one flipped around. And then, we'll go for the hits. So let me open up these 4, and I always do a little sneak peek for myself, curiosity, so to speak. But yeah, man, I didn't even take measure of how many of these hangers I have left. I always tell myself, oh yeah, make a mental note so you can talk about it in the video, and I always forget, so I can't even recall how many I have left, but I still have quite a bit. So, but yep, hanger number 3. Hanger number 3, good old number 3. Go there. Let me move these out of the way. Got another pile over here. And here we go. Last hanger. All right, let's go like that. All right. Okay, maybe a gold card sneaking out of that last one. But all right, let's go with hanger number 1. Let's see what hanger number 1 brought us. So we got Victor Scott out of the Cardinals. And we have what looks to be, oh man, maybe 1 hit, but something solid maybe. Okay, so Demonte Blaze Alexander. Blaze, I'm going to set you right there. Followed by another Demonte of the New York Mets. Very nice. And then Roki on the 1990. And who's he covering up? He's covering up something. Oh, it's the first pitch. Roki on the 1990. And a first pitch of Jen Tran. There you go with the, the little heart signal. So we'll put you up there, Jen, from her first pitch. And then 4 stars of MLB. Kobe, Yamamoto, Spencer, love the stash, Spence. And then Riley. So I'll set you guys there. And then as always, John Singleton, followed by a whole bunch more base to close out the hanger. All right, I'll add that to this pile over here. This guy is going to go over here. And we go to hanger number 2. Hanger number 2. Well, I don't know what that is. Okay, put that down. And it looks like at least 2 hits here, maybe 3 hits. So maybe some color. Oh, yes, some color. Griffin on the purple. That looks like purple? No, it kind of looks like pink. But I'm going to say purple. But it looks like pink. Over here playing. So that's Griffin on the purple. I think it'd be number if it was purple. And then on the rainbow, 2 in blue on the rainbow foil. Set you over here on the end. Followed by our Diamantes. Dustin Harris. Dustin, let me set you right there for now. And then Jose Suri. Set you 2 guys right there. Albert Pujols on the 1990. Albert, I'm going to set you there. And then Jarren Duran on the Summer Superstars. Very nice. Jarren Duran. Jarren, let me put you here. Now that I think about it, that looks like that was a pink. Okay, followed by our 4 stars of MLB. Royce, Rhett, Jacob, and Roki. Put those there. And again, followed by a bunch of base. Christian Walker, Mason, and then John Singleton, Frankie there at the end. All right. Set that over there to that pile. All right. 3rd hanger. Okay. So Grant. And then it looks like at least 3 hits. Well, no, 1. Yep. Matt on the Diamante. Matt on the Diamante. Followed by another Diamante. Lucas. And then Jackie Robinson on the All-Star 1990. Wow. That would have been great in colored or numbered. That would have been nice. Jackie, I'm going to set you, Jackie, I'm going to set you up there. I'm going to showcase you. And then Jacob on the Summer Superstars. Jacob, I'm going to pull out a stand and I'm going to set you right there. Followed by our 4 stars of MLB. Adley, Acuna, Paul, Manny. Put you all there. And then base, Hunter Brown, Tyler, and Jaden. Just pick out a few. All right, here we go. Last pack, or last hanger magic, and we did see a gold card in here that was right up front. Blue Jays. Max on the Blue Jays of the gold. Wow, Max, what number are you, buddy? 1595 to 2025 on the gold. Wow, that's an interesting card. These gold, the color is always really interesting on them. So let me set you there just in case I got one more hit, because I got at least one more. Gavin on the Diamante. Gavin, I'll set you there. Followed by another Diamante of Miguel. And then Paul Skeens on the 1990. Nice. Paul Skeens. I'm going to set you right there, even though technically you're not a hit, so I'll have to keep that in mind. And then Shohei Ohtani on the Summer Superstars. All right, that's definitely a hit. Shohei, I'm going to set you right over here. Wow. All right, loving it. And again, technically, the 2 1990s are here in the centers. I don't count those as hits because technically that card comes with the hanger. So we'll just count up the rest. So Spencer, Yamamoto, Riley, and Wyatt. I'll set you there. Followed by a whole bunch of base. No Stros on the back that I saw there. Alrighty, so let's do the rundown real quick and see what we got. I'll start off with the rainbow. 2 in blue. 2 in blue, rainbow. Very nice. I'll put you there. Then I will go with, let's do the Summer Superstars. Well, the show is going to be good. Let's do Jacob. We'll do Jacob on this side. Jacob on the Summer Superstars. You see Jackie and Paul on the 1990s, but those aren't hits, but they're nice looking cards. And then we'll go to here to the right side. Let's go with the first pitch in the back of Jen. Jen on the first pitch. Jen, we'll put you there. We'll follow that up with the pink of Griffin on the rookie card. Griffin on the rookie card. Very nice. And then from there, we'll go to the gold of Max. Max on the gold. And as I said before, 1595 to 2025. So I'll put him there on the gold. And then we'll go with Jarren Duran on the Summer Superstars. Jarren Duran. And then last but definitely not least, Shohei Ohtani on the Summer Superstars. Wow. Very nice. Love the rip session. 2, 4, 6, 7. So, like I was saying, from a hit perspective, there's a little low for the hangers. They should have netted at least 8. But that's all right. That's what makes ripping fun. You just don't know what you're going to get. So yeah, loved it. As always, you guys do you. See ya.